to know. Believe me, I'll always be there. So I know I love you. I find it hard to see how you feel about me. 'Cause I don't understand you. Oh, you are yet to learn how to speak. When we first met, I will never forget. 'Cause even though I didn't know you yet, we were bound together then and forever. And I could never let you go. I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. Isn't anywhere that I would rather be. Three birds of a feather. I just hope you enjoy our company. It's been some time and though hard to define, as if the stars have started to align. We are bound together now and forever, and I will never let you go. Anything and I'll listen. I might even know what to say, but we
Welcome, get settled in. If you're already here, say hi in the chat, and we might say hi back.
Baby, I can't wait to know. Believe me, I'll always be there. So I know I love you. I find it hard to see how you feel about me. 'Cause I don't understand you. Oh, you are yet to learn how to speak. When we first met, I will never forget. 'Cause even though I didn't know you yet, we were bound together then and forever. And I could never let you go. I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen. Isn't anywhere that I would rather be. Three birds of a feather. I just hope you enjoy our company. It's been some time and though hard to define, as if the stars have started to align. We are bound together now and forever, and I will never let you go.
The show will be starting soon. Get a drink, get comfy. Give us a hello in the chat. Everything we do is going to be based on your suggestions, so we will need you to write things.
Tell me anything and I'll listen. I might even know what to say. But either way, at least I'll be. Hey, baby, I can't wait to know. What do you think about things? Believe it, I will always be there, so you can tell me anything and I'll listen.
if he feels a news for the cash. That's right, Ben. News for the cash. Woo.
He is a pussycat. But a specific one. Oh, it's Whiskers.
Thank you, whoever it was, and now up to 4 subscribers. So.
We're gonna have to try and get you out of this somehow. Why don't you hide in this?
Big chest under the cellar.
Big chest under the cellar. Now remember, don't go below the cellar, that's the sea. But get in the chest, what do you think?
I'm excited, I can tell you that for sure.
Welcome, welcome, welcome! Thank you for joining us this evening. Early evening, late afternoon, call it what you will, for the New Adelphi Comedy Night, the last of this school year, because it's now April and school year ends end of May. So let's see who we've got in the chat to say hello to. We've got your boy Joe. Can't wait for a good laugh. No promises. We've got corny exclamation mark. Very excited. Oh, thank you. Yes, always something random to do. We've got the Ryans here. Thanks for joining us. We've got Ash. We've got Siobhan, aka my mum. So let's, maybe not too rude on the suggestions. She's filth. She's filth. She'll love it. But yes, so tonight, what you will see is a little bit of improvised comedy and then the students versus staff panel show of New Adelphi Comedy Night. Tonight, it's going to be our student guest, Tom Roberts and Ben Hodge, who is MAP third year. Don't know what else I was going to say there. Versus myself and Kate McCabe, members of Salford University staff. And who will win? Who will triumph? I mean, all I'm going to say is we grade their work. That's all I'm going to say. But without further ado, though, I think we need to get everyone else to join us here. So let's get our players. Let's get Sean Mason and Kate McCabe.
Hello, fellow students.
We've got Ben Hodge. And our guest today is Tom Roberts. Yay, I like the pipe pop background there.
Those are open, aren't they?
Well, kind of, I guess. Just noticed how messed up my hair is. So, for those of you who've not been watching since last year, I shaved my hair off almost a year ago, all of it, and it's just grown back in a weird mop. So did Sean, but Sean seems to fall a bit more delightful than mine.
Well, it's because of my foppish, boyish charms.
Welcome, Tom. How are you?
Great, thank you. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. How's your first couple of days back at uni been?
Yeah, not bad at all. Loving it. Better than ever. Better than you, yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought a compliment was coming then, but I was sorely sorry. Kate, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you kindly for asking.
Good.
I am the youth of today.
Ben, tell us what you were doing 20 minutes ago.
I was running down the Cromwell Road. Is that what it's called? Because I was filming at the top of Cromwell Road, and at 5 to 6, I was like, do you know what? Maybe I should, I need to go.
Yeah.
Missed the last of my filming, ran down, joined practice on my phone, and went, oh, by the way, I think my phone died. So I had to race down Cromwell Road, because I live, just for viewers, I live further down on Lower Broughton. So I raced. I literally did it in 10 minutes. That's a record.
What's your actual address, Ben?
No, don't give out your actual address, Ben.
So my actual address and the long card number on the front is, and yeah, so I just raced it down, legged it, came into the house, picked up my laptop, literally went to the toilet and logged on at the same time because I thought I've got no time.
Well, we didn't know this.
Came upstairs, and that's why I have a slightly pinkish hue to my face.
Oh, well, the chat has already asked. So regular viewers of any CSZ UK shows are very aware that I am not a fan of cold drinks in mugs. Ben, I assume in your mug it was a tea. Looked like a tea.
It's got the lovely little tea bag
Right,
symbol as well. And everything.
Then that's allowed. Kate, what's in yours?
You'll be pleased to know that I am abiding by Comedy Sports spiritual law. And this is coffee. It's reheated from this morning, so it turned cold, but I microwaved it, so it's back to being hot.
That's one of the most American things.
Use every bit of the buffalo, my friend.
Lucy Ryan has stated that she will be turning up at your house later, Ben, just so you know.
Excellent.
Tea on the stove ready.
Or in the microwave. James Miles has joined us as well. Welcome, James. Thanks for tuning in. So I think without further ado, let's get on with our first game. We're going to play a game called 99 Problems. And the way this game goes, we need some suggestions for you first. So let's get these. We just need some one-syllable words. So I don't know. I'm going to type it in, but I am going to spell it wrong because I'm writing it very quick. I spelled it very wrong. But anyway, one-syllable words, please. And Eleanor Grace is disgraced and disgusted by the microwaving of your drink, Kate. Just saying.
I mean,
tears.
It doesn't taste that bad. And I didn't want to make a whole new pot. And it was right there.
So we need some one-syllable words. Thank you, whoever else is writing for Comedy Sports on the YouTube. I'm assuming that's Sean, who actually spelt it correctly. Right, we're going to start off with Eleanor Grace's suggestion of Coke. I mean, I assume... Oh, I like cornies, though. We'll probably come to that as well. We'll start with Coke. So, the way this works, like the song, if you're having whatever problems I feel bad for your son, I got 99 problems, butter, and then rhyming word ain't one. So I'm going to start us off with Coke. If you're having drug problems, I feel bad for your son, I got 99 problems, but Coke ain't one.
If you're having too much money problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but being broke clearly isn't one.
If you have an old Facebook interaction problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a poke ain't one.
If you're having gimp problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a choke ain't one.
You took Ben's, I think.
Whilst I was thinking, I could see myself, and as he said joke, I was like, my hands are literally...
You're doing it right now.
Just like...
Ben, you can start the next one. We're going to take Plank.
Probably point out at this point, if you've not seen the show before, this isn't like a comedy.
Oh yeah,
show.
this isn't necessarily family friendly.
No.
Yes, thank you. We do.
Not friendly to anybody or animals.
No, quite hostile as a show goes.
Yes.
Ben, it's Plank.
If you're having memes from 2013 problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a plank ain't one.
If you're having you smelled bad earlier problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a stank ain't one.
If you're getting prison justice problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a shank ain't one.
If you need an exit faster than Matrix problem, son, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a tank.
That's a good ref.
Thank you.
If you're having British problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a mank ain't one.
Ah, okay.
Right. If you're having penis problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a wank ain't one.
If you're having no, I got nothing. Also, I'm just so distracted by Ben's square of light.
Please. You know, it's just the sun decides that now is the best time. You know when you just have a day where everything that could have gone wrong has.
Yeah.
Never.
That was yesterday.
I am jealous because that is my day.
I'm gonna take your boy Joe's suggestion of bog, and I'll start us off. So let's make it a good round for your boy Joe. If you're having toilet problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a bog ain't one.
If you're having a thick duvet problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but your tog ain't one.
If you're having God, this day is going on forever problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a slog ain't one.
If you're having trouble seeing in the cloud problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but the fog ain't one.
If you're having throat problems, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems, but a grog ain't one.
If you're having other throat problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a snog ain't one.
If you're having Dutch shoes problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a clog ain't one.
If you're having mythical animals problem, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but a Balrog ain't one.
If you're having pig problems, I feel bad for your son. I got 99 problems, but the hog ain't one.
Oh. If you're having big wood problems, I feel bad for your son. I've got 99 problems, but a log ain't one.
Yeah, I think that's all of them.
Yeah.
That's
I
every
wanted to get
single
to
one.
synagogue. I feel let down by
You
that.
can go if you need to.
All
All
right.
right. We're nice and warm. James Miles suggested the word chunt. A bad name for a hamster.
I think they're looking for a specific rhyme.
Yeah.
It seems that way. Also, Eleanor Grace wants you to know, Kate, there is instant coffee.
Oh, that's horrible. Instant coffee is like it's its own thing. It's like a different category of drink.
Own thing. All right. Well, we're gonna play another game. So for this game, I'm gonna get Sean and Ben. Let's get Sean and Ben. And this game's called Role Play. I'm gonna get a suggestion. I'm gonna just take the last thing that was written on here, which is Fringe. Corny has suggested Fringe.
That is another rhyme they were looking for.
It really was, which is why play it at home, play your own game. So the way this game works, we're gonna do a scene, and then at any point you can. Sorry, I just turned on Pokemon Go instead of my camera, as you do. You can call out to ask me to roll for the level of which the next part will go. So it might be like roll for how excited I am about this, or roll for, I don't know, other D&D based things. I don't play those games. But we're going to use, we see now someone suggested Orange, but I think again it was for a rhyme. But we're going to go with Fringe for this.
Orange doesn't rhyme with minge.
Well, you can if you're not trying hard enough. Right, let's get this better. There we go. Great. So I'm going to lose my screen, and you're going to start the game with the suggestion Fringe, and I'll roll when you want me to. Off you go.
So I just like to maybe just sort this out.
Yeah, no, that's
been a long year, so
yeah. Well, I mean, hasn't it for all of us, right? Let me just get started. So, how's your day been so far?
Roll for how much luck I've had today.
That's a 5.
Fine, yeah. Could be worse, could be better.
Roll for how much I care.
That's a 2.
It's
right.
You have done this before, haven't you?
Yeah, all the time. Like, I just load up the scissors in my car. Like, these are fresh from Ryman, like you're gonna get
from Ryman.
From Ryman.
The office stationery place.
Well, where else am I gonna buy scissors?
It's right. Roll for how bothered I am by this.
Okay. It's it's a 9.
Get off! Get away from me! Get off! No! Stop it! No!
Our next door neighbours.
Just. It's my hair.
I know. I know what I'm doing. I might have dropped out after 3 weeks, but I still learned something in barber school. Sit back down. Calm down, man.
I'm just dropping some vouchers for the sandwich shop down the street. That's just a voucher for that. It's bologna's half off. And that's a nice haircut. Okay, see you later.
Wait, I'm gonna roll for how excited Kate is about these bologna sandwiches. Oh, it's a 4.
Yeah, the bologna's it's pretty good. I used to work at a different cafe, and it was a little bit better because it was fresher. They used more paprika in it. but I think this restaurant and cafe has like a different supplier, so the bologna's okay. But it's half off. So yeah, enjoy that.
Thanks for that.
Roll for how awkward my exit is.
It's a 6.
Yeah. That wasn't me. I think one of your chairs just moved around on the floor a little bit. Anyway, bologna, half off.
Wait a second. Half off? You've shaved half off.
Right.
You've shaved off the entire back of my head.
Listen, I didn't say the scissors were great. I said they were new. So if you stay still, I'll fix it, right? So
I can't go out like this.
if you give me a chance.
How am I gonna
Give me a chance. Breathe.
roll for charisma?
Roll for charisma and stay there, Tom. 2. And Tom, you continue.
Jesus
Sorry, mate. I know you wanted us to go out on the pool for all that lockdown.
Well, there's just been
Sexy times.
reports of someone coming around selling baloney. It's a load of baloney, literally.
Oh, that's the end of the game. Yay! Thanks for coming on in and ending the game for us there, Tom.
Still there.
Well done. So game of replay. Not even replay, it was role play. Let's just check in the chat. Apparently I've been sent a gift. Intrigued. The kids need a
assume
haircut.
on Pokemon Go.
Is Ben available? Oh, on Pokemon Go, great. I'll jump on there in a bit. Ben, are you available to go and cut some kids' hair?
All the time. Well, you just bring. Everyone knows where I live now. Just come round when it's. But you know.
You do it in the garden. That's legal.
Yeah, I've got a car park out front. I'll set up in car park, and then I've got some scissors from Tesco, and I'll just have a go, see what happens.
It's all sounding awful. Right, the next game we're going to play is called Categories. For this game, we need a load of different categories. So types of something. Is that all I need to describe it as? Types of
things, like types of biscuits.
Collections of
Like
things.
an example might be Canadian provinces.
Yes. While they come in, I reckon we just start the game because Ellen has just mentioned Pokemon Go. So I'm going to start the game with Pokemon. So Pokemon is going to be our category. And I'll say names. And when you hear your name, you got to say something that's part of the category. And at some point, I might then say, which is also, which will then create the next category. And we'll go back to the chat at some point and get some more. So, there's some good ones coming in now. Right, so Pokemon, Sean.
Pikachu.
Tom.
Charmeleon.
Oh, Kate.
Charmander?
Mm-hmm. Ben.
Bulbasaur.
Ben.
Scorio.
Okay, Tom.
Duo Eagle.
I mean, Sean.
Squirtle.
Which is also
the name of a Harry Potter porn parody character.
Oh God, Kate.
Long Ron Weasley.
Ben.
The Chamber.
Tom.
Harry Pothead.
Sean.
The sexing hat.
Kate.
Hermione.
Which is also
a backwards up book title.
Ben.
A what?
Like a backwards around book
Oh,
title.
you crapped out. I'm gonna get another one. Although you feel free to say the one that you really wanted to say that was a Harry Potter porn name.
Dumbledore.
Good one.
Well done.
Yeah, that's good,
well
yeah.
done.
Does that like rebirth Ben that Ben could stay in the game because that was such a good answer?
Oh, everyone's gonna stay in. There's only
Okay,
four
cool.
of you.
Alright.
Crisps. Crisps is the next one. Your boy Joe wants crisps. Kate.
Prawn.
Very,
Gross.
very aggressive. Sean.
Chicken.
Ben.
Ready salted.
Tom.
Bacon.
Tom.
Sizzlers.
Sean.
Cheese and onion.
Kate.
Stacked in a tube.
Which is also
a way to store dead bodies.
Sean.
In some old carpet.
Tom.
In your room.
Hire out a storage unit.
Tom.
In the toilet.
Kate.
Hide him in the corn that's in the silo.
Sean.
In the British Museum.
Which is also
where lots of stolen things are.
Ben.
Co-op.
That's we could get sued for that. So let's get another one. I'll take this, but I don't know. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna take ways of egg. What does that even mean?
Ways of egg. I got it.
What does that mean? All right, ways of
egg.
Ways of egg. I'm a fan of it, but I don't know what it means. Kate.
Become chicken.
Sean.
Have poached.
Ben.
We fry.
Which is also
another slogan for a pan company.
Kate.
Are you a housewife that needs to batter a burglar?
Sean.
Are you a child trying to defend your home from burglars?
Tom.
Do you want a non-stick pan that still sticks?
No one wants that. Ben.
Are you a princess with incredibly long hair that wants to ward off random strangers that climb up it and come into your tower?
Which is also
Tangled. I don't know.
It is literally
Yeah.
Tangled, aka Rapunzel. And now I have a cat as well, because we can't escape them. All right, that's categories.
I love categories.
We got one more game before we get into our panel show. So this game is called Dragon's Den. It's going to feature all of us. And what we need in the chat now, your boy Joe has just mentioned curry, and now I really want curry. I need something that you would take on Dragon's Den to pitch and try and get some more investors. So give us something. It can be something real, or it can be something mad. It can be something you've just made up. It can be a combination of a couple of different things. But feel very free to throw something in there. I kind of wish we'd not used ways of egg. I feel like that would have been quite a fun thing to try and pitch on Dragon's Den. But the way this game's going to work, 3 of our players, and that's going to be Tom, Kate, and Sean, they're going to be settle down, cat. They're going to be pitching this item, but me and Ben are the dragons, and we will be saying what we think about it. The only thing is we're going to be doing this in reverse. So you're going to see what the dragons think first, and then we're going to rewind and we're going to see what the pitch actually was. And it'll make more sense when you watch it. Oh, here we go. A time machine or inflatable window. I love the idea that you just take that everywhere with you. Tasers for pigeons. You can go off people. World's hottest curry. A 1970s teas made. I'm pretty sure my parents had one of them, or at least a coffee one.
Did your parents suggest that?
No. Ben's Barbers. Right. We're going to go with inflatable window. I'm intrigued by that. So, inflatable window, and it's Dragon's Den. Off you go.
The inflatable window. Take it anywhere for your window into the world. Any questions?
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting pitch, Sean. I liked how you were so enthusiastic throughout, but at one point there was obviously a moment of reflection where something must have triggered in your mind. I don't know what it was. I can't actually remember what you were talking about at the time, but I was a bit worried for you, so it kind of made me tune out of the pitch a little bit. So maybe next time, maybe get some therapy before you come and pitch. It lasted a long time, it was a very awkward moment. But yeah, so I'm not really sure about this yet. Ben?
Yeah. So I had a few thoughts. Kate, I thought your contribution to the pitch was really important. I don't know whether you needed to impersonate all the Muppets, or I know you didn't hit them all, but the ones that I did get, I don't know if it added to the pitch. And if I may, Bron, or have you got feedback for Tom, or can I?
I've got Tom. Yeah, I'm ready for Tom.
Yeah, well,
I mean, Tom, I was frankly offended by what you said throughout. So much bad language. The point where you just started ranting and raving. It's like you were really offended by one of the Muppets characters, I think. I mean, all in all, this was an awkward and uncomfortable pitch, and for that reason, I'm definitely out. What about you, Ben?
Yeah, I think I'm also out.
Sorry, best of luck with your inflatable window. And now we rewind the pitch.
So hello, we are Don't Stop, Won't Pop, and we're here to present our inflatable window.
Window!
We're quite
Right.
the animal about it. So.
Yeah, being a bit of a pain about it there, Kate. It's like a window pane.
Quite seriously, though, I do want to talk about important things about this window, you see, because sometimes you just have to look through a window and you can find a friend.
Yes, and the great thing is you can take the window wherever you are, pump it up. If there's a great view, blow up the window, take a photo and say, this is my office today. You know, this is what I'm looking at. And, you know, it could be a window to anywhere. It could be to the mountains or a lake, a nice canal, or maybe even a window through time. To a better
Hey,
time.
Tom! Hey, Tom, guess what? Knock, knock!
Who's there?
Window.
Window who?
I am gonna window! Waka, waka, waka!
Oh, bloody hell. We talk about this. Why the hell are you doing it? They're not funny. If you're going to flame and do it funny. Okay? Just saying waka waka after it doesn't make it funny. Coming across a bit of a tit.
Really, Tom? Hi!
My wife
off,
fell out
Corky.
of a window and died.
I mean, often when you're looking in a bloody normal window, you know, that old glass bunch of crap that is, isn't it? If you have an inflatable one, you look more like a ledge. That's a crap one, I understand. That was it.
Okay, you put the window in the basket, and then you put the cheeky in the window, and then you defenestrate the cheeky.
We talked about
Crasher,
this,
crasher,
Kate. Stop
crasher.
doing the flaming Muppet impressions. Okay, it's
Look.
getting on my bloody nerves.
We're just very excited about this, as you can see. Very excited about windows, particularly if they're on the ground floor and not the 25th floor, where the balcony hasn't been properly fixed, and you're at a dinner party, and your wife, such a beautiful night. She looks so wonderful in the moonlight. She leans against the balcony with a glass of wine, and the next thing you know, the balcony's gone and your wife's gone. You don't want to look out of a window ever again.
Wife!
So inflatable windows, your window out into the world wherever you go. Any questions?
Yay! Well done. That was terrifying. Yay! That's the game of Dragon's Den. So we're nice and warmed up for our panel show section now. And for this, Sean, did you have a jacket, a fancy jacket?
I do have a fancy jacket.
Gonna put your fancy
Feel
jacket
for
on
me.
as we move into the panel show. Trying to pick a nice background that feels relevant for this. I'll just have these lasers. Oh, he's gone. Oh, do you want an entrance, Sean?
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'll give you some music. So, panel show section. Here we go.
Hello, Hello and welcome to the panel show section of the New Adelphi Comedy Night. I will be your host for the second half, Sean, and we have our contestants, we have our students, we have our staff, and they'll be competing with some amusing games and the like. We are going to be coming to you in the chat soon for questions that you might want answering. Maybe you've just got a question that you'd like to ask us. Maybe it's a personal question like, what did you get up to in lockdown? Or maybe it's a piece of advice that you want, something you want to do. Put those in the chat. We're going to come to them later. And let me just get this. For this, because it's the end of the academic year, more or less.
We've still got a few weeks left.
Yeah, I mean, like, as far as we're concerned, this is the last one of this year until September. So we thought we'd bring some expertise, because there's people watching this who are about to graduate, and maybe they're looking for some advice what to do next. So the opening challenge, I'm going to challenge all of you, one at a time, to speak for 1 minute about something that you are an absolute expert on. If you've been on Twitter in the last year, you'll have noticed there are lots of experts all of a sudden, people who maybe know more about vaccines than doctors. Or people who think they know how to get a boat out of a canal better than people who deal with that kind of thing. And now we have some actual experts, not any of those ones. So these people are going to talk about any subject they want to, a personal subject that they feel that they can confidently talk about for 1 minute without deviation, hesitation, or repetition. Yeah, I didn't tell you about that bit earlier.
Oh.
Kate, I'm going to start with Kate, who just looks the most nonchalant and chilled about the whole thing. Kate, what is your chosen topic?
Okay, well, Sean, today I'd like to talk about sleep paralysis and the accompanying hypnopompic hallucinations that arise
your
with
time
them.
starts now.
Okay, well, as somebody who occasionally does suffer from sleep paralysis, I've only recently been able to successfully Google and identify what the hallucinations are that come along with them. Previously, I would sort of discuss these as being night terrors, because you could wake up from a dream, but you're still sort of in the dream. Now, this is different from lucid dreaming. This is not a dream where all of a sudden you realize it's a dream and you're in control. This is when you have the dream in the waking world. So because your body is sort of paralyzed from whatever position of sleep you've been in, and you might be seeing shadows in the room that serve to identify themselves as things that were like in the dream. For instance,
20
you sort
seconds.
of wake up and there might be a hat stand in your room. Why not? Maybe you're a bachelor and there's a hat stand, and now that's a burglar, and it's very real. And a couple times my wife has had to seriously shake me out of it because I've been thinking I'm going to get murdered in my sleep. And that
on that note, that is your 4 minutes. I had to have a drink there because this section has turned out surprisingly dry. So I'm not doing the hesitation repetition thing because if anything, I don't want the BBC to sue us. But do listen to Just a Minute. It's very good. So that was Bron.
That was
Ben.
Kate.
Sorry, that was Kate.
You should know the difference.
Because I was about to say Ben, and I can combine names.
I'm
Ben,
also not Ben.
I know. Ben, what is your subject that you're going to speak on for a whole minute?
My subject is the turnip exchange market on Animal Crossing.
Okay, don't forget, those at home, if you're not laughing, you're learning. Your minute starts now.
Now, on Animal Crossing, what you will find is that there is a lovely little girl called Daisy May. I say girl, she's a hog. And she walks around on the island on a Sunday morning before 12 o'clock selling turnips. Now, she does this on everyone's island. So what you've got to do is buy your turnips at a very low price. And you can visit other people's islands to buy these turnips. Now, through the week, your turnip price in the shop when you go and speak to Timmy and Tommy will fluctuate, just like the stock market. So when it fluctuates, it'll either go up or down. You usually find that it's at its height on a Thursday afternoon. And what you can also do is visit other islands to try and get their highest turnip price so you can make a profit. Now,
20 seconds.
Website called turnip.exchange, not Spawn, and you can go on this and look at other people's turnip prices. So look, 486 bells. Like if you bought your turnips for 70 bells, that's like such a profit. So like if you really want to know more, just come to me afterwards because I'm really into this turnip exchange.
Okay, that is a minute. And you know, I was gonna say that game sounds just incredibly dull. Then I remembered I spent a week driving around on Mass Effect Andromeda scanning rocks just because during lockdown it felt like I was traveling somewhere. So fair play. Now it's you, Bron.
Right.
What are you going to speak about for a minute?
I think I'm going to talk about tow bars.
Okay. Off you go.
So you've got a few different types of tow bars that you can get fitted to your car. The most pretty tow bar is the Swan, and that's quite a large, pointing, proud member of a tow bar that sits on the back bumper there. But if you want something that's a little bit more robust, you want to go for the flange. You can also go for the detachable flange as well, but I tend to find that you buy a detachable flange when you're going to take the flange
You know,
off.
Bron, I'm going to stop you now because I've just seen us lose 2 viewers. Tom,
Wait, why do people not want to know about tow bars?
Tom, what are you an expert on, and what are you going to talk about?
I'm an expert on the lovely town of Wrexham.
Okay, off you go.
So Wrexham is the only place where you'll see a dog's footprint in a human poo. You know, it was a big place before lockdown. You think COVID was bad. Now that Wrexham fashion COVID, it's an apocalyptic place. Got some lovely restaurants, you know, very classy, McDonald's, Nando's, KFC. If you like Italian, you can go to Pizza Express there. And if you like spice, there's Wrexham bus station. Different kind of spice that is there. It's a very lovely place. We've got a big football club, which is quite a big name. A lot of people know Wrexham FC, but they're not a very good football team. They've just been bought by the amazing Ryan Reynolds, who is a big Hollywood actor, and Rob McElhenney. So it's the next Hollywood. Yeah. It's the next Hollywood. Rebel Wilson was there filming a film the other day, so it's very, very up and coming. You know, not the poshest place in the world by any stretch, but it's the class of the people. Very, very classy people. You can meet them. There's sheep there. There's a lot of sheep because it's Wales, and that's the stereotype.
Well, that's a whole. We're going to have to leave it there on that stereotype. That was a whole minute. You know,
I feel like Tom did homework for that, and we just blanked it.
Yeah. Well. I was going to say, you know,
sorry, we're offended
on that website. I once spent 3 hours on that website waiting to get a high turnip price. I did my homework.
I was gonna say about Wrexham that Wrexham is the town that England didn't want and Wales doesn't seem to want either. It's this weird town, but now Hollywood wants it. It's really coming up in the world. And people are genuinely asking if Bron is okay.
Just because I said flange.
So
it's
now,
because I want to buy a caravan because I'm in my 40s and that's what we do.
I am going to say, just for the level of nerdiness, I'm going to give 3 points to the students.
I didn't know that it was about nerdiness. I could have talked about something else like Atari 2600 or something like that.
Well, no, I just mean like the actual detailed specific information. I don't mean like I'm going to give it to the student, but I'm going to give the staff 2.
Oh,
I'll take it.
Because
although it wasn't as entertaining potentially. A lot of the audience might, a year later, suddenly realise how much of that was useful. So,
I didn't even get to talk about incubus or succubus.
You know, those points,
I didn't even get
you're going to earn them down the line.
The 13-point, electrical hookup.
Yeah. I'd hate to know if you knew that, or if you've actually just got Wikipedia up in front of you.
No, I did a lot of research.
Now we've got loads of questions. We've got loads of questions come in. I like that this has started to pop in like I'm a talk show host.
Even though
or
you're
I'm-
not using
like
it.
I've got a podcast and I'm gonna start ranting about the latest conspiracy theories.
Also,
Joe
you've
Rogan
got
over
a
here.
stripy face.
Yeah, you got the blinds open.
Yes, that's because at this time of the evening, the sun is reflecting off a building directly opposite us, which is now beaming through. It's how I live in a noir film. Let me put the filter back on.
Interesting
go.
news from the chat. My great granddad came from Wrexham.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
That's something I've learned now.
There you go. And now I feel like I'm about to solve a murder.
Wrexham is a great name for a drag king.
Yeah.
That is good.
Wrexham.
Right, we have questions. We have so many questions. I'm going to pick 3 of them. And I'm going to pick this one simply for the way the question was phrased. What is the best way to explore avocado? Students, I'm going to start with you. The best way to explore avocado.
I am a regular avocado eater. And what I've found is you've just really got to feel that connection. Like when I'm in the shop and I pick up a bag of avocados, I do give like a few a go because I really want to know if those avocados, am I going to, are they going to serve their purpose? Are they going to do right by me? So you've really got to find the avocados that work for you, and also try and get one that like feels a little bit soft. Like you want to sort of feel it and kind of listen to it. What's it saying to you? Is it saying I'm ready to be made into some amazing guacamole or be put on some toast? Then that's when you know. That's when you know.
Okay. Kate, same question.
The best way to explore avocado is to get in touch with what that particular avocado wants to do. You need to ask it whether it wants to become guacamole, which is a fine career path for an avocado, or perhaps it would rather be on top of a burger, or perhaps it might like to be in addition to something like a Cobb salad. In fact, it's a misconception that so many of them want to be wasted just as toast spreads. It's not the ideal way to spend your time with an avocado, something that has so much to give us in ways of essential fatty acids.
Okay, Tom, how would you explore an avocado?
Straight in there. Fingers
Just
first.
straight in.
Take it to the grave. Straight in there. Fingers. Don't even go for a spoon or a knife. Just fingers first. 2, 3 if you're hungry. I find it 2 is you get more on because 3 is a bit harder to get in there. And then spoon it. Don't worry about toast. Don't worry about any other avocado thing you put on.
I mean, there's
Doritos.
certainly a joke there about fingers first that I don't feel appropriate to make, but you can formulate your own at home. Bron, you've disappeared, but I assume you've gone to get something. Come back. Right.
There's
talk me
2
through it.
ways. There's 2 ways. You can explore an avocado by growing your own in a tub of water like this. I would not necessarily suggest the next way, but I'm going to show you anyway. You can explore an avocado and grow one from a seed and then plant it and kill it by planting it. I would recommend not planting it. That's how I'd explore.
I swear to God, Braun is trying to lose this panel for us.
Yeah. So basically, top tip: don't try and grow avocados in Salford. Not the climate. People want to know: is that an actual Zoom background behind Tom, or is it your house?
Yeah, it's like a mansion.
And now I think they will also want to know your full address and the long number on your card.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. Questions, more questions. Oh, right, I think this might start some fights. It's certainly gonna, I think, potentially show people's age. What is the best cereal? Tom, you can start.
Yeah, definitely, hands down, Ricicles. Absolute banger of a cereal. They went and banned it because there's too much sugar. but
Did they?
just
Yeah.
snap
Did they still
flakes.
make it? They don't
No.
make it anymore.
No,
I remember
travesty.
Ricicles.
It's a travesty. So now you've just got to settle with a bit of Rice Krispies and a bit of sugar on the top. But that's not the same, is it? And the milk drowns it and it loses the flavour.
I'm pretty sure there's a shop up round our way that probably still has them.
Probably does.
They won't be in date.
Yeah.
But
Tell me the
Rice-
full address.
solid choice. Ben,
Is it
I'm
sugar
going to
puff?
ask you because I think I might know what the answer is.
Do
I
you?
don't like cereal.
What?
You don't like cereal? There we go.
I have, and this is genuine. I have a cooked breakfast like every morning. Like the only time I've had cereal in the last 3 years of uni is when some free Cheerios came with my order of rat toys. So that's the only time I've ever had cereal. So if you fuck it, Frosties. I don't know.
What I want to say,
Basically-
fuck it, Frosties.
Fuck it. But this guy, he used to scare me. He really terrified me. Why is he behind me? No.
We didn't put him there.
So far,
I know why I'm looking at him like I can see him. It's a green background. He's not even here.
the answer has been take a normal cereal and cover it in sugar. Brian, you were very excited. What is your favourite cereal?
It's probably got to be Ted Bundy. But I'd go Ed Gein if I had to.
I bought a nice lampshade.
Well, my favorite cereal was never a normal cereal turned sugar. It was born out of sugar. And I would say that Captain Crunch probably killed more people than Ted Bundy.
Yeah. So there you go. I hope those answers. I don't think we've chosen a definitive one, but we do have answers. You know what? Just because I'm going to give it to the staff. I'm gonna give 3 points to the staff.
Yeah.
Because I liked the twist answer. But I'm also going to give 1 point to the students. Because I also like a high sugar diet. This show has been brought to you by diabetes, type 2, the one you give yourself. So that brings us to our last round on that note. And you might have noticed, Reason, I don't know if you've been paying any attention out there in real world, but the pubs opened yesterday. Well, some of them opened outside, and they were very busy. Certainly, maybe more than 6 people. One might even say at least 185 people went to the pub. So I'm going to challenge you to the improvised joke game of 185. What I need from the chat, that was a long setup. What I need.
You probably should have asked for the suggestions first.
Is Chris
And then
Tavner here
did the
to give
long
us a
setup.
briefer version of that?
Yeah. What I need from you are just things. It could be jobs, occupations, which is a posh word for jobs, things that you might have in your house, things, people, jobs.
Things,
That'll
people,
do.
That's
You
Yeah.
sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire when
Things,
they were on the
people.
phone and like didn't know how to speak English and was like, I am job. I am
I love
job.
Oh, that film's problematic now. We are going to take your suggestions. What's going to happen is the setup for this joke goes 185 suggestions walk into a bar. And the barman says, I can't possibly serve 185 suggestions. And then a punchline happens. So we've all got loads coming in. I'm going to take Corny's suggestion first because it's reminded me that Tuesday night is bin night. It's Bin Man. 185 bin men or women walk into a pub.
We just going forward?
Go for it.
Okay. 185 bin men walk into a pub.
Yeah, just
barman
go for
says,
it, Kate.
I can't serve 185 bin man. And the 185 bin says, say, why not? And they're like, last time you came in here, you trashed the place.
185 bin people went into a bar. Barman said, can't serve 185 bin people. And they turn around, they're just like, oh, that's rubbish.
100. Anybody else? Okay, 185 bin men walk into a bar. Barman says, I can't serve 185 bin men. 185 bin men say, why not? And then they're like, I just can't. And then they go, well, we have a name, and it's Oscar, and we live in a trash can, and I hate you all and this world.
185 bin men walk into a bar.
Weird.
The bartender says, we can't serve 185 bin men. Oh, I forgot it. Never mind, it was rubbish.
Right, there we go.
fair,
Right, I'm counting
stole
it.
my-
I'm counting
Stole
it
my
anyway.
punchline. He stole my punchline.
I'm counting anyway
Tactics.
because you're winning. Look, so I am counting these. Every point I'm going to add up at the end will be what decides the score. It has been rightly pointed out that no one should be walking into a bar right now except to use the
That's true.
toilets. So Daisy in the chat, you get a point.
Good job, Daisy.
You get a point for a point well made. I'm going to take the suggestion of executioner. 185 executioners walk into a bar.
185 executioners walk into a bar. Bartender says, I can't serve this many executioners. What do you think? I mean, I'm going to get the chop.
185
Hey.
executioners walk into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you. And they're like, why? And he says, have you seen how busy we are? Do we look dead?
185. Go ahead, you go, Tom.
185 executioners walk into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we can't serve 185 executioners. And they say, what? Why? He said, we can't. He said, oh, we've just lost our job. We didn't make the cut.
185
Hey.
executioners walk into a bar. Barman says, I can't serve 185 executioners. Executioners say, why not? And barman says, last time you were here, you were all off your heads.
That's
Oh,
185
185. No.
I was
185
about to say-
executioners walk into a bar. Bartender says, can't serve 185 executioners. And the executioners all get back into their massive car. He's like, let's just leave. Step on the gas.
Oh. I just realized what a dark
185
suggestion.
Be real.
this is incredibly dark. 185 executioners walk into a bar. They were just looking for a place to hang out.
Yay!
We're going to get one more so we can end on something light. Let's have a look. Brothel Madam probably isn't going to be the light ending I'm looking for. Sausage Taster, that's a good one.
Is it?
I'm going to, travel agent. I'm going to go with Kurt's suggestion of travel agent.
185 travel agents walk into a bar. Barman says, I can't serve 185 travel agents. Travel agents say, why not? The barman says, last time I was here, you were here, I asked you for some help, but you wouldn't even pass me port.
185 travel agents walk into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we can't serve 185 travel agents. They say, why? He says, oh, we only do plain beers.
Hey!
185 travel agents walk into a bar. Bartender says, I can't serve 185 of you unless you put yourself on this list. Look, put your name, and then you need ticket. Ticket.
Ah. I got it.
185 travel agents walk into a bar, and the barman says, I can't serve you. And they say, why? And he said, well, you didn't book a table. And they said, we don't book it, we Thomas Cook it.
Always sounded like an innuendo. to me.
Wow. On that, we are going to bring this to a close. I couldn't remember the right word.
Festivities.
Yeah, is it festive? I don't know anymore. So I've quickly done some maths, and by that I mean I was counting as I went. Let's have a look. So the staff stepped forward with 8 jokes, bringing them to 13 points. The students stepped forward with 5 jokes, bringing them to 9, which means the students have lost. The staff have won.
Yes!
Yes, that's how it should be in the world. Crush the children.
And the only time that's ever happened since we've been doing the panel show.
I want my $9,000 back.
I'm muting and unvideoing.
I taught you wrong on purpose.
On that note, this has been the New Adelphi Comedy Night. We will be back in September or October, depending on how everything goes. Maybe we'll be online. Maybe we'll be in the theatre. We don't know yet, but that'll be exciting. Either way, if you want more comedy, you can subscribe to our channel now at the buttons below. Hit the bell icon to get notifications so you never forget. The rest of our shows are entirely family friendly. They are every Wednesday and Saturday. They are comic sports. 2 teams compete for your laughs with improvised gags and games. They are Wednesdays and Saturdays at 7 p.m. British Summer Time. Adjust accordingly for your time zone. With all that said, also give New Adelphi Theatre a follow on Twitter and Instagram, and check out all of the cool things that are coming up for the rest of the season. This is it. Goodbye.
Should we just
Play us
wave?
out.
Bye.
Say at home while you're at home. Oh, Tom's already gone. Say farewell to Kate McKay.
Bye.
Sean Mason.
Bye.
Ben Hodge.
Bye.
Yes, Tom Roberts. And myself as well. I'm Bronya Edge. Do join us on a Wednesday or Saturday at 7. It'd be nice to see you. If not, then, you know, whatever. I'm not your mum. Bye. Just while we're signing off, reminder that Curio Comedy is on tomorrow, and that is part of New Adelphi Theatre as well, so check that out. That'll be going live tomorrow night. Be there or be square.